And we're live. Good evening, Carol and John shoppers. We forgot to check our wardrobes beforehand. I'm here with John Shear, Andrea. Kyle's behind the camera. Really only two notes before we get into this week's books, which is a substantial table. One, we realized that we may have some first-time watchers in the past couple weeks, and it's been a couple months since we kind of ran down why you're watching us. So for you newcomers, welcome to our Tuesday night video. Every Tuesday night, we preview all of the new comic book product that is going to come out tomorrow, right?
Yep.
We run down everything new that we have available on the table, which is all up for grabs. If you are watching the video live or sometime in the next day, you may claim in the comment section of this Facebook video stuff off the table, and if we have it, we will gladly hold it for you or get your information for a future order. If you are watching this on YouTube, which we now posted on, what's our channel called? The CnJ Comics. Andrea runs our YouTube channel. We do repost these videos, and you can watch them there, but we can't do any kind of product requests because we don't check it as often, and it's not a good notification system, or there's only 4 of us.
But watch it because sometimes we do fun stuff. So,
yeah, subscribe to us too, because that matters to us now. But welcome to the Tuesday night video. Please request stuff. We're happy to get it for you. And I was going to say something else.
Call and email.
Well, I was thinking about it. Yeah, feel free to email or call. We check the comments of this Facebook video all the way through Wednesday, and then we don't.
But don't call while we're doing this live.
That would be awful. Yeah, that would ruin the whole thing for everybody. And then the other note is that it's the third Thursday of the month this week already.
Ba-boom.
Boom.
Wow.
So that means Late Night Comics, Thursday the 15th, that's 2 days from now. We're going to have the whole table full of dollar books. We'll have some dollar books on the floor. It's a mix of Marvel, DC, and small press, most of which, again, has not been out for dollar stock before. I don't know where it keeps coming from. I really don't. I'm here all the time.
Keeps squirreling it away for this specific purpose.
So that's awesome. We love Late Night Comics. Everything else, every other back issue in the store will be half off. That includes obviously all the normal back issues, but it also includes all the new stuff we've been putting on the wall because it's been kind of a slow back issue week. So I feel like everybody's biding their time and waiting for Thursday night.
Probably true.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it, right? Those are my two.
Those were the two.
So welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. New first appearances. We'll go through some first appearances for the week. DC has one. Batman Incorporated number 9 is the first appearance of Charles de Gaulle. Every time I say it. Marvel has a bunch. Marvel Voices Pride 2023 is the first appearance of 2 characters. Nightshade, who's on the cover of one we'll get to in a second, and Muzzle, new symbiote for all you symbiote watchers. Extreme Venomverse, speaking of symbiotes, has also 2 first appearances. Madam Venom and Black Fang. And Black Fang's rad, also on the cover. We'll get to that in a second too. And then Black Panther, number 1, back this week, which is awesome. Has the first appearance of a new, possibly antagonist named Besa.
Mm-hmm.
I may be, don't hold me to that. First appearances. So that's cool. We've got a big table, and we're going to kick it off with a bang down there at the bottom. Boom! Big news from Image this week. If you caught it, it probably spoiled the book for you. I am not going to spoil it for you here. Void Rivals is the new Robert Kirkman book from Image, and it's fantastic sci-fi stuff. There are essentially 2 stories in this book, and both equally good, intersecting. One will matter to a wider audience, and one is contextually fantastic and new.
It's got some saga feels to it.
It does. It essentially is 2 members of rival alien races crash land on the same barren planetoid, and they've got to figure it out while hating each other. But there is a major spoiler to this book, editorially probably, and a little bit content-wise, but editorially, huge spoiler for Image Comics. If you want to know, look it up.
We're not going to tell you.
But we're not going to tell you. Speaking of spoilers, those of you in the know probably know there is a 1 in 100 spoiler variant. Yes, we did get it. No, we're not going to show it to you because it's...
But you can request it.
Yeah. So again, if you want to look up what it is,
and
cool.
It's expensive.
It's $125.
$150.
Oh. Awesome.
My
accountant has gotten to me, and it turns out it's $150. But we do have it. It's in mint condition. It's beautiful. We can obviously show it to you if you would like to buy it. It's available here. We could have shown it to you, but we had to cover all the thing and post it notes.
Here, I'll go over and just...
No. Cameraman's gone rogue. But we do have plenty of cover A's. Please get this book if you even remotely enjoyed Walking Dead. if you spoil it for yourself, you'll know why you want it. But this is a fantastic first issue. You can tell Kirkman's been working.
I will say this. I sort of knew what was going to happen, and when it happened, I was like, oh, okay, and cool. So, yeah, it's a cool book.
I agree with that completely.
Yeah. Right?
Like, yeah, I do.
We should get like a vague dunce hat when we have to be vague. It's like, oh, it's your turn to not give it away. Yeah. So we've got awesome cover A's. We've got blank variants for number 1. We've got cover B's for number 1. We've got 1 in 50 variants, 1 in 25 variants, and by Matteo Scalera, because I picked it up, 1 in 10 variants. All probably great speculator pickups, but also great pickups for a great story. So buy a book to squirrel away, buy a book to read.
Yay!
Oh, speaking of which, John just texted me and said that we're only allowed to sell 2 per person. So buy one to read, buy one to squirrel away. Yeah, there's awesome new Image stuff this week. That was just one of our 3 first issues for Image this week.
Yeah.
Click Click Boom is by Doug Wagner. It is the same guy who wrote Plush and Plastic and Vinyl.
Yep.
And it is about a mute woman. Assassin? It does say assassin in the solicit, right?
Yeah.
But did she kill anybody?
No.
Okay.
No.
A mute magnet for danger.
Yes.
Okay. You can't really tell what her deal is, but she communicates in Polaroid. So it creates a very great visual effect for the book, and it flows really well. I'm excited to see issue 2. We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, great issue 1. Great artwork. And they call her Elton John because of the glasses.
Yep.
Yes.
They do. Haunt You Till the End is a really cool story about the world going to hell environmentally and how one of the last billionaires on the planet wants to ghost hunt a haunted island before hurricanes swallow it.
Yeah.
It's a great setup for a movie, but now it's a comic book for now. But it's awesome. Same artist as Maniac in New York.
Yeah.
But cool ghost story. Seems like there's going to be some weird witchy stuff in there. We have 2 covers for it. That'll be cover A. And we got your super creepy VHS cover B.
I love that.
It's really good. Then we got Something Epic number 2 of 5, I think. And Gunslinger Spawn number 21. That'll be your cover B. And this will be your cover A. Above that, really exciting from Brubaker and Phillips, who we eternally enjoy on every project whatsoever. Night Fever is a long-awaited hardcover. It's a crime story. I forget what industry the guy's in. I read it so long ago because they sent us that PDF. But yeah, it's a great hardcover, great format, and we have signed book plates to go with it. So you buy the book from us, and you get a little signature card that you can stick on the inside. Copra is continuing from Michael Fife with round 7. And then long-awaited, I assume.
So after many decades, Joe Madureira has brought back Battle Chasers. We're at issue number 10. It's J. Scott Campbell. But he's writing it. He's got a new guy, Ludo, drawing it. And it takes place immediately after issue 9. So if, like me, you have all those issues and they're readily available, you can read them and then get caught up on issue 10. And it's not over. It's going to keep going. So, yeah, it's only been decades in the making, but Battle Chasers is back. So we've got the J. Scott Campbell variant there, the Joe Mad variant here, and I'm pretty sure this is Ludo's cover right there.
Oh, so that's the art from the book?
Yes.
Word.
Yeah. And then Giant Kokiju is on the final issue, issue 3. So, yeah, if you want big giant monsters and big giant robots doing stuff together.
I know. That's awful. I know John Shear's a sucker for that book. For Giant Kaiju, I mean. Because it was a terrible first issue.
Oh,
None of us liked the first issue of it. But John Shear kept it on his file. And
It's
every
3
week,
issues.
Every week I was getting numbers.
It's 3 issues.
That's it for Image. A small but very exciting week. Now we got Marvel reprints all in this row. For the most part, Star Wars number 34 had big revelations in the Star Wars universe, so they reprinted it really quick. You got Invincible Iron Man number 5. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis is the current miniseries, so they reprinted number 1.
That's first Carnage 2099.
Oh, that is first on the cover, too, no less. Yeah. Then we got Spider-Man, the Dan Slott Spider-Verse run, number 8, which is the second Spider-Boy. We have the first Spider-Boy first print, in case anybody wants it. It's up there on the wall. It's $20.
And then 25% off that.
And then 25% off that. Every day. Edge of Spider-Verse reprints, number 1. So we've got plenty of those on the table for the current awesome movie. I hope you all saw, because we're going to talk about it and spoil it. Now we're on to new Marvel. New Marvel Star Wars. We've got Star Wars Santa Staros number 5. I said it good I didn't stutter.
You didn't.
And she sells seashells at the spaceport. And then Star Wars Darth Vader number 35.
Dr. Afric teaming up in there again.
Mm-hmm. Playing some sabacc.
Yes.
Oh, Kyle, you love a good sabacc.
I do love sabacc.
Collected editions from Marvel get us the most recent Volume 5 of Wolverine by Benjamin Percy. You've got the complete Murder World collected for $15.99. That was like our favorite miniseries of last year.
This is great.
And Spider-Punk on the cover. What a choice. Black Panther's last trade paperback coming out. That'll be Volume 3 for the most current ongoing series. And then one epic collection, if you want to scoot with me over here. X-Force Armageddon Now. So it's the later issues, or the middle issues of the
All the
X-Force
middle
run.
issues, yeah. Jim Chung, right, drawing it and stuff like that.
Kick-ass. Captain Marvel is on issue number 50, which is the series finale before they restart the Captain Marvel series later this year. That'll be, we actually got shorted our cover A's, so if you're really into a cover A, let us know. But
That's our Women of Marvel. Got the Icon variant, the Darbo, and 1 in 25.
1 in 25. Yeah, we'll run up here real quick. Cool. Planet of the Apes is on issue number 3 in their ongoing this week. So there's your cover A, and there's your cover B. Shoe fly. And then we've got Cosmic Ghost Rider number 4 of 5. So that's your penultimate issue. And there's cover B. That's rad.
Yes.
It looks different when I look at it sideways.
Yep.
I dig that. All right. So that'll be your cover B. Carnage is on Carnage Reigns part fart. That makes up for the non-stutter earlier. My body's like, I'm going to get you back. Carnage Reigns, part 5 of 7. I'm going to laugh about that all night. And we've got the connecting cover variant there for you, which involves Iron Man, but I don't see Iron Man in the book a lot.
I'll tell you later.
We'll get there later. Clobbering Time is on number 4. It is a Doctor Doom and Things Stranded in Space team-up issue. And the artwork just kicks into high gear on this one. Doctor Strange number 4 is a wand story. So like all of Wong's little magic strike team is taking it to the man. That's cover A. That'll be your
Chew variant.
Thank you.
Marcos Martin.
Oh, it's beautiful. And Chew Virgin variant. And we got X-Men Red number 12 with a Ryan Gonzalez 1 in 25 with Storm and Chibi Storm and other Chibi Storm and the 90s Chibi Storm. So colorful. Captain America Cold War finishes up with Captain America Cold War Omega. We've got the cover A, the Homager variant by Rob Liefeld, the Lionel Francis Yu variant, and the Marvel Icons variants. And we got Moon Knight this week, number 24, right before big issue 25 that they're like pimping out, yeah. And then a 1 in 25 variant featuring, you guessed it, the guy in the title, Moon Knight. Wolverine's on number 34. We still got Juan Jose Rip artwork in this one, which is rad, but the most horrific thing in the book is not the monsters or blood. It is Beast eating seafood.
Oh,
it's so gross.
Oh, it's crazy.
And then we got the Homager variant for that one. Again, Rob Liefeld, and a 1 in 25 variant. Is that Phil Nono? It looks like Phil Nono. It's not Phil Nono.
I think it might be.
It's Reese.
It's not. It's Reese.
Oh.
The Marvel Tales. I'm going to let you do this. Okay. I don't know anything.
Son of Origins, Marvel Comics. So it's got reprints of first appearances. You've got Incredible Hulk number 1. You've got first Thor, first Iron Man, first Doctor Strange, and the 2 parts. So like you get like his origin and everything, and his first appearance, and first appearance of Daredevil. All in this book, all for $7.99. Chock-a-block full of like classic stuff. So yeah, you can't really beat that.
Huh.
It's awesome. So yeah.
Purple Pants Hulk. You don't see that
I know.
often.
You do not. Gray Hulk, yeah.
And it comes with the Christy Zollo dog
Variant.
I was going to say Avengers, but they're not all Avengers.
No, it's just all the people who appear in the book.
But they're dogs.
Yes.
Wait, speaking of reprints, Amazing Spider-Man 121 Facsimile Edition is this week. Huge fans of this book in the store, hence the stack. Just smile and nod.
Yes.
So yeah, grab your facsimile while you can. We run out of those so damn quick. Venom Lethal Protectors on number 4. It is a Verse Doctor Doom issue. That's 2 this week. And this will be your cover B. Thank you. Amazing Spider-Man has another fantastic, amazing, spectacular issue this week. Number 27 kicks off a new storyline, but does not ignore the deafening events of the last storyline. Good Doc Ock stuff, too. So we got cover A there, your Disney variant with Iron Mickey, and your 1/25 Black Cat. Above that, the one-shot Marvel Voices Pride. That's good for 2023. It features stories with Spinneret, with that new Nightshade character.
Black Cat, Gwenpool.
Yeah, Black Cat. Oh, Gwenpool's the first story. That's right.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good stuff in there. I think it's like 5 or 6 stories with info in between.
More
And
than that.
There might be like 8.
8 or 9.
I'm happy to be wrong. I forget. Baladuza.
Yes.
This is Jimenez, and this is Craig P. Russell.
Yes.
Awesome. And we've got Excellent, number 4. Rogue and Gambit, number 4. That'll be your cover A. This will be your Marvel Icon variant. Extreme Venomverse did have 3 really rad stories in it. It is the return of Space Agent Space Venom, the last story. But the first one, the Black Fang, is a prehistoric Venom, and it sounds hokey, but it's not. Speaking of which, she is on the Momoko cover. You've got Stegman's other cover and Lashley's symbiote cover. And then a 1/25 variant hitting the table. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones on issue number 4. That's the only cover we have hitting the table, but if you want to request some of the other ones, we'll see if they're still available.
Annie Wu variant.
Annie Wu, thank you. And X-23 Deadly Regenesis on number 405, so that's a penultimate issue. We got a whole row of Black Panther. His book is starting off in an odd spot. If you're up to date on Black Panther, he's been, what do you call it?
Deposed.
A deposed king. So he's kind of in exile. He's definitely in exile. He says it a bunch of times. He does say it.
He does.
He's in a part of Wakanda it hasn't been in a lot. Like, it's not a royal part. In fact, to the point where they kind of believe the Black Panther is just a myth who helps rich Wakandans.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they were getting at.
Yeah.
So he's kind of in the slums, getting to know the people. The costume's rad. The villain, we don't really know if she's a villain yet, but the nemesis that they introduce has a great entrance. So, like, all in all, good start to a Black Panther.
She does have a great entrance.
She has a great entrance. Yeah. And his Batman likeness isn't as, like, it's not like, oh, Batman. It's like, okay, this is Black Panther doing his thing. Yeah. We've got a 1/25 design variant, which the suit and the armor looks fantastic in motion in the book, too.
Sorry, it's a 1/10. I misread that.
That's a 1/10. So design variant. We can do that design variant. The 1/25 variant, the 1/50 by Mike Mignola.
Oh, Kevin probably wanted that one.
Oh, Kevin should have put it so down. The collage variant, the Women of Marvel variant, and the Stormbreakers variant, which for once is not a Star-Lord on it this time. And then the whole top row of the table. Oh my God, we're almost done with Marvel.
I know.
The whole dang table. Spider-Man India, 5-issue miniseries starting up this week in conjunction with the Across the Spider-Verse movie. And this guy is the character from the movie. Different costume, but this is a little bit more of an early days story for him. So you kind of get to see how he develops in Mumbattan. It's fun. There's two new takes on old Spider-Man villains in here. And they're great. There's good jokes. There's good banter. It's good, like, parallel universe.
Not very subtle, but pretty potent, like in the bad guys.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, Spider-Man India, 5-issue miniseries. We got Ron Lim doing a cover. Kumar doing a cover. Dolly.
Yeah.
Dolly. Yep. Knock Headshot variant, and then the 1/25 variant. I need some water.
Now we got DC. So
your freaking part of the table goes here.
I know.
I did all this.
I talked about Son of Origins.
You did talk about something.
Drink your water.
I'm thirsty, man.
All right. So DC Pride Through the Years. 3 stories. There's the Supergirl and Lee Serrano story. There's the Pied Piper coming out to Flash story. The Batwoman, her first appearance, which is as Ben. It's one of his favorite characters, but it's glorious. Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams III doing that. But also an Alan Scott backup story, which is all new to this book and going to lead into another Green Lantern series that comes out after this.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. If it's all good as the current Green Lantern series we're about to talk about.
Yeah. So that's all there for $10. And then Superman Lost on issue 4. Still cool because we've got this cover here, but we also have his white suit variant in the 1/25, which is awesome.
It's a tight suit.
He's a big man.
He is. Yes. Batman Incorporated. The way to sell Batman Incorporated is throw Joker in the book, and Joker is in the book. And in fact, Joker is on the James Stokoe cover B variant, which is really, really cool.
Super rad.
Yeah. Green Lantern's on issue number 2. Maybe the best Dawn of DC book that's out there. It's really good. Hal Jordan is trying to figure things out back on Earth, and in a moment of awesomeness, he just shares a Mountain Dew with Kilowog, and it's great. So yeah, but yeah, he's
really getting his Green Lantern groove back. Like I'm stoked about it.
Yeah,
I'm really stoked. It's my second favorite Dawn of DC book besides Superman, but it was like a close second.
Yeah, but it's great. So we've got the regular cover there. We have the 1 in 25 variant right there, and the 1 in 50 variant here. Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU. This time she's screwing up with Wonder Woman and, as you can tell on the cover, Aquaman. So, yep. And then Kyle's favorite cover of the week. It's Finger Looking Good with the Corinthian.
My hands are shaking. Sorry about the camera.
So the Corinthian's back in Nightmare Country number 3. And I love the fact that you hate it so much.
Mm-hmm. Now this is a cover.
Yes. So
without mouth eyes.
Flash number 800 came out last week, but we got the blank covers in this week. And then below that, we're going to do Waller versus Wildstorm. It's issue 2. It is Waller versus Wildstorm, but issue 2 this week is basically Waller versus Stormwatch. So for somebody who grew up in 90s Stormwatch, this is like, I'm all about this one. Teen Titans Academy is volume 2. It finishes off the Teen Titans Academy story arc there. Dark Crisis Young Justice in hardcover for $24.99 brings back all these characters. I love it. Batman Beyond the White Knight is collected fully here for $30, and then Superman Camelot Falls is all the Kurt Busiek, Carlos Pacheco stuff back from the 2000s in a nice $40 hardcover. The final DC trade paperback, Dead Boy Detectives, all 12 issues plus other special stuff for all the Dead Boy Detectives in one collection. And then next to that,
You want to do it?
go for it.
Oh, I was just okay.
Yeah.
Animal Castle Volume 2 is on number 2. So that's the second miniseries in that. Betty Page is back. Dynamite's keeping their licensing alive by doing another Betty Page miniseries. With barely anything on. I mean, that's what you get when you get Betty Page. Right? Yeah. Dead by Daylight, very popular video game, has a prequel comic with it. Wait, zoom in. With an exclusive in-game code. But we have one, so tell us if you want it. Sins of the Salton Sea, new from AWA, 5-issue miniseries written by Ed Brisson, is a fantastic start to a crime story. It is a classic start to a crime story. Guy on the run, gets approached by his old crew, we got to pull one last job, but it is well written, well paced, and it gets all the classicness set up out in this issue, and then it's got the meat hook is a huge twist at the end. It's gonna go bonkers. Great, well written, cool name, good artwork. The next row is a completely surprise hit for us today in the store. Frank Frazetta's Mothman. You hold one too. Frank Frazetta's Mothman.
I have no problem doing this.
Was a phenomenal first issue to a miniseries none of us had any expectations for.
Zero.
We thought it was going to be kind of like Dawn Attacks, where it's like putting Frazetta's name on something. But this is the Frazetta cover. This is our main cover. This is our cover B, we'll call it, and then we've got other variants to show you. But it reads like a B horror movie, a little bit like Mars Attacks. It's got sassy dialogue, a good setup. It takes place in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, so exactly where the Mothman myth is like epicentered. But it's a take on it that is not normal.
Hatfield McCoy feuds, like meth house is blowing up, like everything.
They basically tell you who Mothman is right away too, so it's
it's great.
So the mystery is not stuck there. It's a fantastic first issue. Plus, you get a Frazetta cover and a blank cover. Our cover B is right here. And this looks like Frank. Oh, it's Hack.
Robert Hack.
So Hack with a titled cover on 1 in 10, and we got a 1 in 20 variant with that virgin cover, which is better the more and now that I read the book, it's so great. Yeah, sure. Mad Cave gives us You've Been Canceled. So it's essentially canceled people get hunted by bounty hunters. This guy's the best of the best. He gets canceled, and then he's got to deal with it. But he's got like all the knowledge. Fun romp. Kyle said it was super funny. There's so much to read this week. I didn't get to that one. Andrew put this one in the email too, I think.
I did not, because there was so much other stuff. I did not get all the small press in there.
She'll make up for it by giving you a poster if you buy the book.
Yes.
There we go.
I got that.
Xeno from Oni is a weird 3-story anthology book. And one of them has an intravenous video game system featured in it, which is kind of weird. Queen of Swords is a first issue of a miniseries taking after the barbaric story from Vault. So there's some familiar characters. This is very good. The Nasty #3, it's so surprising this isn't the thing we're the most excited about this week, but like freaking fantastic third issue.
It's so good.
Yeah, we could be this excited about it.
I didn't get a chance to read it.
I think we knew it was going to be really good.
So what are you
so
gonna
yeah.
Love the Nasty. We have issues 1 and 2 in stock too. Liquid Kills on #5 from Whatnot. And then, look, more horror. Oh, man, more.
Let's get right into it.
There's so much good stuff. This cover is amazing. I'm going to let Kyle linger on it for you. It's called The Silence. It's a super small book.
Sickness.
Oh, my bad. I'm upside down. The Sickness.
And you'd be able to
Get
read
down
it.
with the sickness.
Where there's no ads. It's 100% story. It's in black and white, and it's super creepy. It's told in the 50s and in the 40s, and it's about a mysterious sickness in this neighborhood that is going to connect these two characters. But it's very chock full of like setup and then rage. It's awesome. I can't wait. But it's from a super small company. We can't get any more. We have 4 of them. 3 of them. You took 1. We have 4. I have 1 on my file. But yeah, read The Sickness if you want to read horror. That's a simple sentence. And that's true. Speaking of horror, Ghost Lore #1 knocked it out of the park. #2 continues the ball flying across the parking lot. Fantastic second issue. Ask us about #1s. I think we can get second prints.
Yeah, the second prints we might even have.
We got to go. They're getting
Nope,
sleepy.
we gotta get more.
Something is Killing the Children, Volume 6 is out in trade paperback. We've got Firefly. This is Volume 2 of the recent, or Volume 1 in paperback of the most recent ongoing. Then Knee Deep is an almost all ages post-apocalyptic story about a subterranean civilization after the collapse of what we know as Earth. So they're all kind of mutated and dealing with each other down there and trying to survive, basically. Star Wars Library, Volume 1, collecting this
motion picture type Star Trek, like the current motion picture Star Trek.
Okay, which they've been doing a bunch of the last few years.
Yeah, Earth Banner's on the front, so.
Right.
TMNT, The Last Ronin covers hardcover. I scoffed at, and I'm sorry that I did, because it is beautiful and full of every single freaking cover of that series from last year. The original miniseries, it has all the exclusive covers, every sketch cover that Eastman did or anybody exclusive did. It has the Virgin covers, it has the text, it's an awesome collection. If you're a Turtles collector, and I do mean that collector, it's $35, but it is full of stuff. And then we're rounding out with Turtles with the rest of the stuff this week. Turtles ongoing #140 came out this week. There's more mutants in New York than I thought. We've got cover A. This is your Eastman cover, and then we've got a 1 in 10 variant on the table available for you all. And then we can finish up with kid stuff.
Whew.
I'll finish it off. Yeah, because
Okay.
Kyle read it.
Yeah. So, Spider-Man: Animals Assemble. It's Mike Mayhack, who does Cleopatra in Space. He got the license to do Marvel stuff, and this is the first in 3-part one. Basically, Spidey is tasked with protecting all the animals of the Marvel universe, while all the Avengers go fight in Central Park.
Wait. Let her tell him who the best animal is.
There's a guinea pig.
Yes.
Guinea pig,
It's
is
Nick
it?
Fury. I was so excited when I saw the guinea pig on the cover.
It's great. It is a great, easy read story for everybody. Andrew's got her copy. I've got my copy. We got one left on the table. So yeah, Supergirl Girl Steel. It's the level 3 reader book. Actually, full of cool artwork. So really like that. The new Phoebe and her Unicorn is out, and then we have Spider-Man Fake Red. It's the manga version of Spider-Man. Kyle read it?
Yep.
You've read all of it.
I
already.
blew through the whole thing today.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It's about a kid who finds Spidey's suit in an alley, and he kind of has a similar life to Peter Parker. Doesn't realize that this suit is going to end up making him feel like Spider-Man, and figures out a lot of things in his life, and also helps out Spidey in a way you would never think. It ends up turning out into a huge like brawl that I don't know, it's just really good. I'm still kind of
$15.
I'm unraveling it still. It's
And
awesome.
You imagine some villains in there too, from what you showed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Big time.
I mean, I was showing that book all day.
So we got that. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries on number 9. And then My Little Pony, we have a one-shot of the best of Rainbow Dash because, I mean, if you need Rainbow Dash,
It's your favorite.
best of. Nightmare Before Christmas on number 2. My Little Pony Classics Reimagined is
Little Phillies.
Little Phillies. And
You had
then
to say it this time.
Yep.
I didn't have to say it this time.
Nope. And then we still have the Spider-Verse pop-up book. We still have Total Waste of Space Time. Still have Fan Club. And we still have Terry Liebenson's Positively Izzy, Remarkably Ruby, and all her other ones signed with a sketch inside of it. Thanks, Terry. And then we have 2 sticker books left for the Ultimate Sticker Book. It's a big week. Oh,
Plus, it
and-
wouldn't be June without an Iceman action figure.
Right.
So we got a new Marvel Select Iceman action figure, plenty of accessories, 2 belts, which you cannot say about many action figures. And I have a lot of them, so you know. That rounds out our table. Always find room for dollar books. You can count on us. But if you want dollar books, join us on Thursday, Late Night Comics. And if you want dollar books, more sales, and to get your Venom stuff signed by Michelinie, join us on June 21st or June 22nd. July. We have 1 ticket left for the VIP event. Got a little saying that. So if you'd like a ticket to that VIP event, you've kind of mulling it around, shoot your shot. Come and get it. That's it. That's what we got upcoming. We had fun tonight, but I've talked too much, and I'm going to go home.
There we go.
See you for your comics tomorrow.